Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so today I'm just going to dive into a mirrored masculine and feminine reading. First off, I'm going to get one card for each counterpart. What are the masculines working on? So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What can we see for the Divine Masculines? Oh, union, unification. So seal of clairsentience, clarity, knowledge, channeling, and unification. So I just heard Divine Masculines, you are channeling your real self, your true self, your unified self. This means you've gathered up your soul fragments and you are honoring this unique crystalline form that only you represent in the world. And that is what differentiates you from the crowd and your feminine from other potential mates, partners. Beautiful. What are the feminines? Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a message from the Divine Masculines to the feminines about that. So what would the masculines say about the past? I never imagined so much perfection. Wrongful advice, and you are my everything. Oh, it was love at first sight. They fell in love. They took to you fast, Divine Feminine, but something from their past, some kind of imprinting that they were brought up with, something that happened after you met that coordinated with the way they were raised or the messages they got. Whatever it was the ways of the world, but you are everything. This is a 10 on this card and there's a 10 there. So that means it's union with you, not union with someone else. Yeah, they never imagined so much perfection. That's a 9 to the 10, which means we're right at the end of the masculines really counteracting this wrongful advice. So how is this playing out in the 3D for the masculines at this time? We are getting new beginnings, starseed. So that's the high heart opening. That would align with those messages that they were given wrongful advice about the likelihood that something like this could happen in their life. We are getting, wishing to be together in the 3D, work together. They are wanting this more than ever in the physical. There's the wifey card, and here's the passionate new beginning. The soul-driven. These are incredible cards, everybody. Divine Masculines, way to go. Like, you are definitely lit. And, wow, autonomy, major foundational changes, and going through the transformation because of this love, because they have chosen you, Divine Feminine. So for many who are watching this, Divine Masculines have reached a tipping point, a critical mass of thoughts that you are the one, and they are literally, I'm not even trying to sugarcoat that. It's just what I see. They have, this is like the tower, overnight realized that there is no one like you, and that it's go time, and that you're ready, and that they can come forward. This reeks of surprise kind of energy out of nowhere. They realize that time is of the essence. So for many, there is going to be an instantaneous union coming in here. Wow, at least on the heart space. I'm going to ask, is there anything that the masculines need to do to bring that in? Anything the masculines know that they need to do to get on that? King of Cups, open up emotionally, become emotionally transparent and available. So they know that that's what this requires, is now telling you how much they've loved you from the start and how they're ready to go for this, Divine Feminines. So that's going to vary. The timing's going to vary for everyone, and much love, blessings with that. Okay, let's get a card for the feminines. What can we see for the energy that the feminines are dealing with right now? Temple of suspended endings, standstill, suspended animation, and holding space. So lady in waiting, feminine in waiting. There seems to be just this pause. You know, everything that goes up must come down. So there does seem to be this desire to see where the chips fall, let it fall naturally. What can we see for the feminines? What they would say to the masculines about this? Divine feminines, what would they say? There's that card from yesterday. I would do anything for you, but not lose myself. So they're not going to chase. They're not going to compromise who they are. They want it to be legitimate. They want it to be complete. They want it to be authentic, valid. They want you to come forward, divine masculine. They want to be chosen. Your feminine wants to be chosen. They don't want to do the choosing. I mean, they have chosen you and you darn well know it, but they don't want to seal the deal. They want you to do that so that it's mutual. I don't want to lose you, and happiness is my priority. Exactly. So divine feminines want their happiness, and if they're not being chosen by you wholeheartedly, they're not going to be happy. So they don't want to lose you, but they're going to hold out until you are going to choose them. I heard they are ripe for the picking, so it's time for you to pluck that fruit, divine masculines. But your feminine is not going to go into their masculine attribute and pluck your fruit without an invitation. So yeah, how is this playing out in the 3D for the feminines? Oh, Empress. Empress, just Empress. The feminines are in their abundance. They are, you know, in that. It's funny because we got the suspended endings and the Empress. This card is the lower arcana. The Nine of Pentacles is the Empress in waiting before they are chosen by their masculine, but they are in this Empress energy. They don't want to lose you, but they won't compromise their empowerment for you. They want to rock this with you, divine masculines. Okay, what is it that the feminines need to do, if anything, to access union? We're getting let it sink in, feminines, that you would not have been given a love like this if it were not meant to make you feel more love. Empress again, and the destined path. So this is also the star in the reverse, meaning quite possibly that the wait is almost over. There's a tower again, and this magician energy. You don't have to do anything. You have to wait for your masculine to have this tower moment, that they're not going to find you, Empress, anywhere else. Just believe it. It's coming. So they are union, in union motion, I just heard. Okay, let's get into what are they thinking, feeling, manifesting, doing, challenged by, solutions and direction for both counterparts. I've got all of it. So let's see. Thank you, Divine Creator. What are the masculines up to? What are the feminines up to regarding the energies today? All the things we normally do. What can we see? Divine masculines. Cards were a bit shy. It's the feeling I got from it. So they're a bit bashful. They want to tell you, divine feminines. I just heard they want to go mushy goo goo gaga over you. Oh, and be so cute. Masculines, that's adorable. So yeah, they want to just mush into this with you, feminines. Oh, that's good energy. And the feminines, what do the feminines need to see or say or express here? I'm going to get some direction cards for where things are going to be going. Okay, so conscious mind, believe in yourself, everybody. This is a deep inside job. It's not about whether or not you're chosen by somebody else. This is about whether you believe in yourself. So keep seeing your value. You have been deemed worthy of existence, and that, my friends, is a huge indicator that your life is intended. You know, what are the odds? It's beyond odds. So believe that you are here for a purpose. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are unique. Your ideas are amazing. Your life is amazing. Believe in yourself. This is a squirrel with nuts. I'm like, you're not nuts. Believe in your extraordinary self. How are the masculines getting this message from the journey? Page of Pentacles, kindness and delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. You deserve it, masculines. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. And you're going to get rave reviews from your feminine if you go into this delight at yourself, and you are. We see it, divine masculines. You're seeing the kindness, you're loving yourself, you are embracing the fact that you're allowed to be loved, you're allowed to delight in your feminine, you're allowed to delight in yourself, believe in yourself, divine masculines. So divine feminines watching, your counterpart has grown. Their worthiness is also up leveling because of this love, because of this collaboration of the two, the odds of you meeting. Beautiful. And the feminines, believe in yourself, movement, speed, and through the confusion. So what I'm getting here, feminines, is when you believe in yourself, things speed up. It's your previous lack of belief in your worthiness to actually find love, in your worthiness to understand what healthy boundaries and standards, all of that. That's what has been required before this accelerated motion towards your highest timelines. So you've learned that you can speed it up when you drop in and believe in yourself. Things start getting really good, divine feminines. Okay, I was just hearing one of our fears is of enlightenment, because if we become too conscious, we have this deep, deep cellular knowing that we could ascend, we could just evaporate into light. And so feminines, it's like, I just heard Godspeed. So, you know, enough, but not all, you know, keep going, keep pushing the envelope, feminines. Don't hold back from your splendor for fear that you will lose out on your time here on earth. Really become extraordinary, push the limit. What are the counterparts thinking of each other? Open to infinite possibility. So there's a more infinite, eternal energy coming in. We are no longer in the mundane. Everybody, we're not thinking in terms of 3D relationships anymore. These energetic connections are really obliterating all of the deal breakers, all of the previous we're too different to be together limitations are being blown out of the water. I'm looking right at the Empress rising up out of the water in this victory, this knowing, with the crown chakra connected to source energy. Two of Cups and Tantric Journey. So we're getting some cards from yesterday's reading. Two of Cups is in the reverse. So masculines are believing in this love like never before, and that's allowing more infinite possibility. It's like, it's not that they don't think that the love is here, it's that the concept of love is so far beyond what it used to be that it's taking a minute to see what the new possibilities actually are. Tantric Journey. The frequency of Tantric Journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. So the masculines are seeing that their idea of love in the past fell short, and the way that they can connect energetically with you, divine feminine, is so much more beyond what they ever thought was possible between two people, that they are putting all their previous notions of love on the back burner in light of really looking at what could be possible in wholeness instead of the petty karmic loops. So I've said it before, there are lots of ways that we can trigger people to be codependent with us, to be addicted to us, to crave us, to unhealthily be drawn. But this tantric journey is actually experiencing wholeness with another person, and that is the infinite. That is going beyond the triggering and the insecurities and the poking at the bruises and wounds of the counterparts. That's what karmic control issues. That's how that plays out. Pimp hand, I just heard. Like, these are things that are tricky, but they are not this next level kind of love that brings true delight, joy, unbounded love into the world, where it's fun, like real fun, wholesome fun, whole fun, splendorous fun. The masculines are realizing they've just touched the tip of the iceberg, and with these connections there is an eternal youth to be had. They see that in you, Divine Feminine. What can we see for the feminines? Adventure. Free yourself. So Divine Feminines, this is about you getting amongst it, getting out there, having this adventure. Open to infinite possibilities. So don't hold back right now. That doesn't mean reckless or rebellious, but it does mean there's potential for travel, possibly with your masculine. There is some limiting belief, though, that you're having, Divine Feminines, and we're being asked to push through that right now and really look at this as an adventure and not something that caps what's possible. What can we see for the heart space about the journey? Clear out the clutter. So this is karmic decluttering. Everybody's being asked to let go of another round of things that no longer serve. How are the masculines seeing this? Justice, legal matters. So that is literally finances, legal matters, clearing up, custody, divorce, fines, jail time, however that resonates. There are things that need to pass that are being cleared out. Anything that is unjustifiably still in your life, Divine Masculines, let it go. And we get reflection. It's a 33 card. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. So it is justified to let go of old ways of being right now, Divine Masculines. Your heart knows what you need to let go of. Your heart knows what you need to declutter, and it's a time for reflection so that you can be true to self and to be inspired by the higher and to really become impeccable. What are the feminines being nurtured on the heart to let go of right now? Ooh, wow, literally companionship and animals came out. So there may be some difficult things. I did rehome my cat. I now live with Harold, but that's not my dog, that's my roommate's dog. This is wild and fancy free. Now, I'm not telling you, Divine Feminines, you have to rehome your companion animals, but there is a freedom here. Maybe it's time to get an animal and have a traveling companion. There does seem to be some consideration about how you can move in the world autonomously regarding animals, companion animals or not. This is a strange message, but for the few that this is really poignant for, you're going to understand. Clearing the clutter could also mean any kind of, I'm thinking of parents that say you can't have an animal when you live under my roof, but when you're on your own, you can have a whole farm. So maybe that resonates. It could be that you need to clear the clutter so you can focus more on animal husbandry, I just heard, or caring for animals. I heard veterinarian school. So this is really a different relationship with animals, Divine Feminines. And so for some, you're no longer going to be tethered to animals, and you're going to be able to travel and to lighten that load. And for some who are grieving the recent loss of animals, my heart goes out to you, but you are being freed right now so that you can move upon the world in a more free flow way. What an interesting message. I'm also getting to look at spirit animal medicine, because we've got so many safari animals. There's a raccoon, a wolf, a fox, a lizard, a parakeet, lovebird, a kangaroo, a horse, a rabbit, bees, butterflies, snake. There's so many in there, and then a falcon and a frog. So there are so many spirit animals that have messages, Divine Feminines. So watch for those as you're also clearing clutter. And deciding what needs to go and what needs to stay. If you have been getting an animal sync lately, check out the medicine of that animal and consider using that motif, that metaphor for clearing the clutter. On the heart space, what can we see? Be here now, hummingbird. Yeah, so in present, don't hold the past in this connection. What is the energy with your counterpart now? How do you feel about your counterpart now? Everybody is being asked to really look at the truth of the heart in this now moment. For masculines, the star in the reverse and transition. The time is of the essence. The time is now. Star in the reverse for me is this present moment. What do you feel about your counterpart right now in this moment? Despite everything that's happened before, where are you at, divine masculines? And then 43, self-love, which is also 34 reversed here. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with grace and ease. I heard that, when we were not fully present, our own self-love, it was taken from us. We were taught we had to be martyrs and love everyone else first. We are resetting the proper order of love, masculines. You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to be delighted. I almost said helpful. You're allowed to be helpful, but not enslaved. And so this is transitioning out of the slavery into helpful and genuine and generous energy, because your heart's in it, and this is with ease and grace. So the time is now to just be here. Don't hold anything against your feminine that has happened in other connections or your imprinting. Allow whatever karmic things you've experienced to be in the past, and be here now, masculines. About your feminine is not those who have come before them. Your feminine is not your imprinting. We are all products of this world, and we're healing it. We're changing it. Okay, for the divine feminines, be here now. We get darkness, the moon, and 9 of wands. This is the wounded warrior. So it's not quite time. There are still secrets. There are still things that are hidden. So rest, divine feminines. There seems to be this pause in the divine feminine energy, this lady in waiting kind of energy that, you don't have to worry. It can be a good old-fashioned courtship. You can be giddy knowing that love is coming for you, and just be at peace. I'm seeing, what is it, Cinderella with all the animals creating the gown. Like, you can just be in your own little la la land right now, feminines. From what I'm seeing, there is an adventure. Just be at peace. Be here now. Be present to your surroundings. Don't worry about your twin journey. Play. Be in adventure energy. You don't need to know all things right now. Seize this day, divine feminines. What are the counterparts manifesting at this time? Peace. Be peace. How are the masculines anchoring more peace? 7 of wands, bravery with romantic love. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience and reflection of a conscious lover. So be brave. You've found a conscious lover, divine masculines. We got this tantric message. Reach a state of wholeness and contemplation through our sensual experiences, and also how to reach and feel whole and complete through the experience and reflection of a conscious lover. So this is saying, divine masculines, just because you've never really been connected with a conscious lover doesn't mean that this is too good to be true. There's a lot to be had regarding lessons on wholeness through this journey with a tantric lover. Have peace, the peace that passes understanding. You have found this permission. You have found this love. Now allow yourself to receive it, divine masculines. You've been searching for this heart of gold, I just heard, and you have found it, divine masculines. What can we see for the feminines about peace? Comfort and, okay, grieving. So there's a little bit of grieving the things that have not worked out, divine feminines, the things that have left a bad taste in your mouth, the relationships that haven't been healthy or served, all of the dissatisfying connections, karmic dissatisfaction that you've had. Let it go. let it go. There's a baby on this. So for some, babies are coming. Even if you don't know it yet, have peace about it, or have peace about the idea that whether you have a baby or not come into your life, that's what's meant to be. The theme of the next generation, babies, children, is being brought to peace. You don't have to wonder and worry what's going to happen with that. There will be a solution. Don't get ahead of yourself regarding babies right now, or the lack thereof, or concerns with children. Just allow it to be given up to the divine right now, divine feminines. It will work its way miraculously when it's time, I just heard. It's not about the babies. I'm also getting that this romantic love that the masculines are coming into, this is you being a priority, divine feminines, and babies or no babies, you're being established, masculine and feminine, as the priority. And if, God willing, babies, but right now this balance is being restored where counterparts are not there for a end, like to just have children or that biological perpetuation, even though that's a beautiful thing and the meaning of life is to create life. This is right now a time to connect in romantic love, in wholeness, in this foundation before getting ahead of ourselves into babies and all of that next. What happens next? What are these third energies, whether that's going to be projects or, what have you. Whoa. Let's focus on the foundation right now. Just be at peace about all of that. What can we see for the actions the twins are all taking? Co-create with spirit. So right now we're still learning how to align with our own highest paths and create with spirit in our own right. We get Knight of Cups and communication for the masculines. Knight of Cups is about love messages. And I'm telling you, divine feminine, how perfectly partnered you have been in that higher sense with spirit. It's like the divine masculines have started to realize why the divine templates were so perfect to have matched the two of you. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. So yeah, divine masculines want to be in leadership so that this balanced exchange remains unadulterated in the connection, is what I just heard. And so they want to offer you love. And also congratulations that you have strided or been stride for stride with them through these things. I'm hearing they're going to disclose a lot of the conscious understanding that they've had about this journey and the way they've observed you reacting to certain things that they have been aware of in the connection. They're going to give you more information on their loving motives so that you no longer have to worry that they have been a player or up to no good, because these divine masculines have not wanted to rock the boat. They have not wanted to add insult to injury. They have not wanted to ruin a good thing. They have not wanted to taint you. They have not wanted to hurt you. If they had come forward prematurely, they would have broken your heart because they weren't there yet, is what I'm hearing. And they're going to explain themselves a little bit. They're going to show you their conscious thought processes about these things, about why they had to follow guidance. So this is a beautiful message because they are going to come clean on the fact that they knew more than they let on in these connections. Oh, look at that. We have a pregnant fecundity, rain. We have this new seed. So we've got babies a couple times and fertility. So 10 of Cups. Just trust that you are following divine plan, divine feminines, and whatever's going to grow from this is truly within that 10 of Cups happiness. It's all coming. You're going to be a very, very happy person, divine feminine. Just keep going towards this. The rains, the refreshing is coming in, the new life is coming in. This can also signify this return of communication and this deepening being able to actually put foundation and roots down together in the physical, and to see new life grow in this connection. Just be in that energy of comfort and peace, divine feminines. You don't need to know all the answers right now. It's about embodying this knowing. Look how far you've come. For many, anxiety is a thing of the past, I just heard. Look at how refreshed you are becoming, how vital, how much you are understanding the true meaning of life and what it's like when you're in alignment, and how happy you are when you're in alignment. This is a time right now to be incredibly grateful, divine feminines, and keep co-creating with that Holy Spirit, the divine, the abundance, the Empress energy coming into your life. What is the biggest challenge for the counterparts right now? Act as if. So some are pretending that this connection isn't blowing their minds under the surface, I just heard. Acting as if means that there are still certain things that need to play out, and that there are people watching. I'm getting the way this chameleon is doing side eye, that there are people around that don't necessarily want to see you or your counterpart have success, have happiness. Those karmic resistors are there to propel you forward on a deeper level, and to make sure that you don't have imposter syndrome as you go forward to this new life, so that you can be a confident voice for love in the world. These connections come in when nobody has anything on them, when they can come in and just be peace, just be present, and that it won't damage the relationship if the discrepancies or differences are too obvious. You know, anything that society would say, not so sure that's a good idea, or I'm not so sure that would work out, all those things need to be peaceful in the counterparts. So right now there's a little bit of transition, a little chameleon energy going on as we keep pointing towards the knowing that love wins. We are choosing these love connections, even despite the differences. You know what yours are in your connection. That's why we know unconditional love wins. It's about a soul connection. It's not about the material realm differences here. And for the masculines, belief and Ace of Swords, truth. So belief, the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. So you might feel a little bit like an imposter with this spiritual journey, divine masculines, but believe in it. Keep looking for the truth that sets you free out of the old ways, out of the unfulfilling ways, out of the lower vibrational ways. It doesn't mean you're not going to have a really good fun with your feminine. You're going to have more fun in your wholeness with your feminine, more eternal, more belly laughs, more legitimate pleasure because of this strong connection here. So keep believing in it, keep affirming it, keep being grateful for it, and it will grow into something much more extraordinary than you can imagine. What is the challenge here for the feminines? Expansion, north, and overcoming devil energies. So yes, this is following your north node, I just heard. So there's a lot of north node mastery coming in for feminines right now that is overcoming illusion. If you haven't looked into what your north node is, I'm hearing have a look and see what those challenges are that you're meant to achieve in this life, because you are definitely getting there. So that is heavily connected with your act as if you're going that way, and your unions are going to show you a lot of how you can move into your north node, divine feminines. Astrologically, all of us are moving more into alignment with our north node, and that is a solution for each of us in our particular karmic imprinting that is needed at this time. What is the solution for this act as if? Dream the world into being. So not only are we meant to act as if we are worthy for this love, if we don't quite believe it yet, we are meant to make choices in our material realm that affirm this. So that is job changes and moves and the bravery needed to fully get ourselves out there into the things, people, places, things that we would see ourselves interacting with in union. friend group overlap. This is doing the things without calling ourselves creeps, but just showing love, being love, letting our actions speak louder than words, showing each other that we love deeply, bravely, autonomously, that we do it for ourselves, not for the other person, but it benefits the other person because it's good and right and true. So that is what we're meant to do here. Dream the world into being. Start making those decisions confidently to bring yourself into alignment with that which your soul is being shown is your path on the heart level. So, you know, for the few that will put these major life changes into effect, good on you. But for the few that doesn't bring you closer to the person you're watching this video for, I want you to be fully aware that it will be life-changing for you to do those things that you are inspired to do, whether this person ends up meeting you in the end in that energy or not. You are still reflecting what your soul is calling you to do, and you own that. It does not matter if you end up with that person or not. For the few that won't end up with their person that they think they're watching this, you just wait and see how miraculously your life changes when you start putting motion towards what you are being led to do, because it's so inspirational for you. That is the game changer. So dream the world into being. Make those audacious moves. Be brave. Life is short. Get it. Plan it. Be it. Live it. Do those things. Don't wait. Live your best life. What can we see for the masculines for that solution? Knight of Swords, communication and change. So the time is of the essence. Divine masculines, big changes coming in. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Grace. You've learned grace from your feminine, and you're going to tell your feminine about this. You are so in awe of your feminine, and the way that your feminine brings grace into your existence shows what graceful motion, how the world rises up to meet your feminine, and how reality bows before your feminine and brings your feminine information. That is because they are in the divine feminine yin, the grace, the flow, and you've been gifted with the insider scoop on what it looks like for a feminine to magnetize and manifest their reality. And so take that same flow in your life, divine masculine. But there is more communication here, feminines, from the masculines about changes that they are inspired to make because of the grace that they have seen here. And so they are going on these dreams. They are starting to find the confidence to implement this stuff, and they're going to tell you about it. What can we see for the... Ooh, I just was drawn to this zombie ant fungus. That's always a weird one, right? It does that weird, like, mind control on ants. When they get that fungus, they do things. That's like the imprinting of the world, that the masculines are changing out of the matrix, out of the herd mentality, out of the survival, out of having mind control and thinking for themselves. Dream your world into being, you creator being, divine masculines. Oh my gosh. And feminines, the soul, passion. Ooh, get ready for passion, feminines. Without further ado, the wait is over. We've got so many messages with the wait being over. This is going to be extraordinary. I feel union energies coming in, like there's so much clutter being cleared. The only thing left to do is love each other, make love, frolic, have fun, play, sustain, empower, encourage, support, uplift, cheer on each other. There's so much goodness coming in. This is unstoppable. So feminines, get hyped on this energy. It's really good stuff. The soul, passion. When everything but the souls are cleared, our souls can dance and be alive with purity, with empowerment. When all that guilt, shame, low vibrational stuff is gone, ooh la la. What can we see for the direction of the connections? Trust in the magic. 66, that is a material realm up-leveling. And there is a First Nations prophecy that when the white animals come, that is the healing of the planet. So we are seeing the healing of the planet. I got goosebumps. Oh, masculines, what do you need to know about this? Knight of Pentacles. This is the foundation within, and Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to the Akashic inheritance, merging the totality of our experiences into the present to serve our highest purpose. Your whole life has been for this moment, Divine Masculines. This is where you knit together the victory stories and you rise into your dream life. It's not going to be ripped from you, Divine Masculines. This is where the going gets good. And Feminines, protection, cave, and twin flame, like looking out right now. This pause is a protection for you. This is so you can have what you want, Divine Feminines. Trust in the magic. Fall in love with yourself. Enjoy every moment. Get excited about what you've achieved. It's coming, Divine Feminines. Ooh, transformation, all these little winged creatures. I have the craziest goosebumps. Okay. Do we want one more card? Sure, I'm feeling it. Let's get one more message from the masculines to the feminines. Passion, one wand, hubba hubba. Look at that. The feminine is holding one wand, looking out, wondering if the masculine's going to come and grab that wand. Boom. Masculines showing up from behind, sneaking up. There's that surprise energy again. The masculines have something up their sleeve. A dessert or in their pants. Ooh, and we got Ace of Pentacles. It's this new beginning. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles in the physical. Let's get physical. Okay, feminines. Wow, this is good stuff. There's something coming. Feminines. I need time for me. So, okay, this is your last moments of single, feminines, for the rest of your life. Have you looked at it that way? Have you dotted your I's across your T's, feminines? Are you reveling in your wholeness, in who you are, in your uniqueness, or are you trying to get to your masculine and forgetting who you are even before you're even with them? Oh, you cute divine feminines. Take a deep breath. Love yourself. Many blessings. Bye for now.